What's up everybody? So in today's video we're taking a look at the 2018 Ford F-250 Super Duty. Huge thank you to Mooresville Ford for providing this truck for today's video. I'll have the link to their website in the description below. Definitely check them out. They have a huge selection of F-Series trucks, so definitely check them out. And the model that we're looking at today is a King Ranch finished off in magma red and has an MSRP just under $80,000. Underneath the hood, this has the optional 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel V8 engine. It produces 450 horsepower and 935 pound-feet of torque. The turbos are actually mounted between the cylinder heads above the block to create less turbo lag, and this features a compacted graphite iron block. The engine is only paired to the standard 6-speed automatic transmission, and as far as conventional towing goes, you're looking at a max towing capacity of 21,000 pounds. As far as optional towing capacities, with the fifth wheel option, you can go up to 27,500 pounds, and then with the gooseneck option, you're up to 34,000 pounds. And then for max payload capacity, you're looking close to 7,300 pounds. And this particular vehicle is spec'd with the fifth wheel Hitch prep package. This is a crew cab with a standard wheelbase and has a fuel capacity of 34 gallons. The extended wheelbase has a fuel capacity of 48 gallons. The overall wheelbase for this vehicle is 160 inches with an overall length of 255 inches. The height is 78 inches and the overall width is around 80 inches. And then your minimum ground clearance is 8.5 inches. The curb weight of the Super Duty ranges from 6,800 pounds to 7,200 pounds, and with the tailgate open, it has a ground clearance of 36 inches. This features ventilated disc brakes in all four corners, measuring 14.3 inches all around. Being the King Ranch, this has a set of 20-inch wheels finished off in a polished chrome. The new Super Duties feature a military-grade aluminum body with a fully boxed high-strength steel frame. The front end has a very bold appearance with the large chrome grille, huge Ford logo in the front with a camera mounted below it. We have a chrome front bumper with tow hooks and integrated fog lights. The headlamps are quad beam LED with a squared off design. Even hitting the unlock button, you can see the LED come to life. Looks very nice out on the road, just really gives the front end some nice road presence. We have Super Duty stamped into the hood and then some nice color contrast trims within the grille. The exterior has a great profile all around, the color contrasting with the body color as well as the dark gray trim for the lower section as well as the fender flares look very sleek. We have some nice chrome trim on the bottom side of the window, chrome trim on the mirror caps and the door handles as well, and then the power folding side step automatically open and close when you open and close the door. And then this spec also features the full panoramic sunroof. And moving along to the rear of the truck, integrated within the rear LED taillights is your blind spot radar system. This also has parking sensors in the chrome bumper. Super Duty stamped into the lower portion of the tailgate. The King Ranch gets a nice silver trim piece along the whole width of the tailgate. We have the King Ranch name and logo stamped into it as well. Then finishing up with your backup camera and your electronically controlled tailgate. So keeping the key in my pocket, I can just go up and grab the button, press it once, tailgate opens up nicely. I can also double tap on the key fob, the tailgate will automatically release, and there's also a button on the inside of the vehicle. And then in the rear portion we have your side step, press the button, it comes out, you can just pull it nicely, the step comes out right like that, and then just pull the handle all the way out, pull it up, and you can climb right inside of the bed. Very easy to use and it's a great feature to have for a truck like this. This has a spray and bed liner in the entire bed. You can see the hardware for where the gooseneck system will go. And then a very sleek looking rear glass. It almost looks like one giant piece. The center piece is electronically controlled. That can open and close. And then to close this, we just press the one button. You can pull the whole handle down, press the two, and then we just lift the step up and slide it back into the tailgate. And with the aluminum body, this whole thing is very lightweight. Easily one-handed, you can just close the tailgate. So exterior overall is really sleek looking. It has a lot of road presence. I love it when I see these trucks coming towards me out on the road. The LED daytime running lights look fantastic. So now we have the key in my pocket. Go ahead and open up the door and check out the interior. Grabbing the door handle, it automatically unlocks, and then the step will automatically open up as well. The King Ranch trim level gives it a very unique interior compared to the Limited Platinum and all the other trim levels. Really nice looking brown leather throughout the interior, nice stitching everywhere. The door panel has a nice brown color to it, nice leather along the armrest. We got some orangish colored stitching along it, some nice wood grain trim in your door handle. All of your window controls along with your tow mirror extensions, just press the button left or right and that'll open and close the tow mirrors. We have your memory seat controls as well as your lock unlock, a speaker, and then some storage along the door. We have nice King Ranch written out in the door sill. All of your power controls to control the seat. Very nice two-tone leather seating with color contrasting stitching on different colors. Really nice looking. We have the King Ranch logo, established 1853, stamped into the leather. Very nice looking seats with the logo up top. All perforated leather in the center with a nice stripe in the center as well. These are heated and ventilated for both passenger and driver. Very, very comfortable. Brown leather steering wheel feels great in the hands, very soft leather. And then your adjustments for the steering wheel is on the left side. All of your headlight controls, your tailgate release, your pedal adjustments, and then to release the parking brake. And before we go ahead and hop inside, I have the sunshade open so you can see the full panoramic roof. Probably my favorite feature of any of the new F-Series trucks. Really gives it so much light in here, gives it a very, very open feeling. And now inside the vehicle, I'll go ahead and put my foot on the brake and we'll start it up. And using all the controls on the left side, using this arrow pad, we can go through all of your safety settings. We have blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, different driver aids, trailer systems, various pre-collision warnings. Then scrolling over to the left, we have off-road status. Turning the steering wheel shows the different steering angle as well as the pitch and roll of the vehicle. We have various towing settings along with TPMS for your trailer tires, which is very nice to have. More settings with the diesel engine, then your trips, and then other settings. We have your tach on the left side and all of your temperatures and fuel up top, as well as a boost gauge for the turbo. Speedometer on the right side, nice air vent on the left side. Going up, we have more of the nice leather on the dash with the color contrasting stitching. And then this also features a trailer brake system. We have your traction control, downhill assist, lane keeping. Pressing the camera button, all of the cameras pop up. There's up to 7 different cameras on the vehicle, below each mirror, backup camera, front camera. We can go ahead and change different views. So there's your full-on front view. 3 different cameras for the front now with different angles, looking into your bed, which is great for backing up or towing something. And this is the Ford Sync 3. We have all of your Bluetooth audio controls, your climate control settings, your navigation, pretty much everything you need is in the screen there. We have your media controls, your volume and on-off switch, your different tuning for the radio. More climate controls down below with your heated and ventilated seats. This does have dual zone climate control. Your 4-wheel drive selector is on the left side along with the trailer brake. And if we pull this, of course it says trailer disconnected. And then below all the climate controls, we have a storage pocket with 2 USB ports, cup holders, and a little bit more storage. Then we have your nice armrest with the King Ranch logo, more of the color contrast with the two-tone design. And then opening this up, we have a ton of space in here. You can definitely fit a load of stuff in the center. And then we have 2 different glove boxes, really nice seeing Super Duty stamped into that. Pressing the 1 button, get a little bit of storage right there. And then a normal size glove box below that. This one just has some paperwork in it. Really, really nice looking interior. I like the silver and chrome trim. The brown leather with the stitching on it looks very premium, and the nice little bits of wood trim. Very, very nice interior. This definitely is a luxury truck. Of course, there are tons of trim levels with all the F-Series trucks, so you really can pick out the exact one that meets your needs. And then up top, we have your sunroof controls, your sunshade, different dome light settings, auxiliary for various things you'll have hooked to it, sunglass holder, your power sliding glass. And then another look at the panoramic roof. We can go ahead and just press the 1 button, pop that open, and then pressing the back arrow, we can move the front portion all the way back. And now to take a look at the rear end of the vehicle. This is the full 4-door, so you have a lot of space in the rear. Similarly finished rear door panel. Of course, the side step opened up. Same seating design with the perforated leather, the King Ranch logo up top, and then the center folds out for an armrest. This also does feature heated rear seats for the passenger and climate vents. We have 2 USB ports, a 12-volt and a 3-prong outlet back here. A little bit of storage behind the seats. So we'll go ahead and hop inside. So I have the front seat set to my comfortable position at 5'11". Honestly, you have a lot of space back here. Ton of legroom, about 7 or 8 inches here. Your feet have a nice spot to go, so everything very comfortable back here. The headrest is even in a good spot if you're just gonna chill. And having the panoramic roof, it's really nice and open in here. It doesn't feel like I'm cramped in the back of a truck. Really nice view for the rear passengers, and large side windows as well to really give you a good view out of everything. And then while we're back here, we can take a nice look at how the entire dash looks. All the colors go together very nicely. I think Ford did a fantastic job with their interiors. I've always been partial to the Ford design compared to the other diesel trucks out there, but I think Ford did a great job with this new generation Super Duty. Then as we look to the back, you can see the whole bed and everything, a lot of visibility in the truck. So we are now in the Super Duty, about to take this thing for a quick test drive, and already just backing it into the parking space like I did. This is a very easy truck to maneuver. All of the different camera angles on it really do a great job letting you know exactly where the truck is. Obviously, it's a very large vehicle, so it's really nice to have front and rear cameras and side cameras and all of that, as well as the parking sensors. So just in the parking lot, so far what I like is how high up you are. You are definitely on top of all the other vehicles around. You can see everything out of this truck, great visibility out of the front and out of the sides. The mirrors do a fantastic job having the wide angle mirrors on the lower section of it, looking out of your left and your right shoulder, great visibility, pretty much no blind spots in the truck. And then having the panoramic roof, it's so open in here and airy, you don't feel cramped at all. It's a big truck, so obviously you're not cramped, but you have so much space, and honestly, it's a really nice place to sit. So now just getting up to speed, getting up to about 50 miles an hour on a straight road. The truck gets up to speed very quickly. The transmission is very smooth. You don't feel any of the shifting or anything like that. It's not a clunky or jerky system. Very, very smooth feeling. The power delivery is also very smooth. With the turbos being mounted in the top of the engine like that, it pretty much has no turbo lag. So if you do have to give it gas or you're towing something, the turbo is going to be a lot more efficient than if it's located a little bit farther down the exhaust pipe. So really nice to see Ford engineering the diesel to do that. And then as far as the suspension goes, it's a comfortable ride. You know, it's not bouncy or jerky or anything like that. It's just a really smooth truck to cruise in. Obviously, this is built for towing and the absolute workhorse of a vehicle. This can tow, class-leading towing like you saw earlier. It can tow pretty much anything you'll ever throw its way, and you can put a ton of stuff in the back of it. But if you are just going to be driving it, maybe just going on a trip or something with it, it is a vehicle that can just be a comfortable cruiser. I have the air conditioning on, the ventilated seat on. It's doing a great job keeping me nice and comfortable. Steering wheel is in a great position. Everything about the truck, it's just easy to use. It's not a million buttons everywhere to where it'd be complicated and confusing. You have your climate control buttons, which are very easy to use, and then you can do it on the screen as well, which is a nice touch. All the infotainment setup and system is really simple to use, so it's nice that it's really not a complicated vehicle. All the buttons on the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth and audio controls and your cruise control settings. Once again, very easy to use. And overall, there's not an overload of buttons or weird buttons in odd places. It's just a pretty simple truck. And then on top of that, the materials you get in this vehicle, really nice silver trim, all of the leather being the King Ranch, very nice looking leather everywhere with the stitching. Definitely a great view looking out the front. Now as we take a turn, obviously there's going to be some body roll being a big truck. Not really anything crazy, and then just giving it a little bit of gas. The torque down low, obviously over 900 pound-feet of torque, not getting even above 3,000 RPM, it gets right up to 50. So I can imagine once the engine is fully broken in and once you do step on it, if you need to get up and go, that torque is really, really going to send you about your way. And then of course with towing, it's definitely not going to have an issue with that. Now I've driven the previous generation Super Duties, and I will say that I do like the Ford interiors better than the other vehicles out there. I think Ford's always done a little bit better job. With this new design, you get the new Ford design with it, and I think it looks really good. Like I said, everything's pretty easy to use, and I think the overall layout is pretty nice. Going on some little bit quicker turns, there's really no body roll. It doesn't feel like the truck's loose or anything. Obviously, it's not a sports car or a performance vehicle. And now coming to a stop, the brakes do a great job. It's a heavy truck. It's obviously a big Super Duty full-size vehicle, but the brakes definitely do not fall short for what this truck can do. It can not only stop itself, but of course if you have 30,000 pounds behind you, the brakes gotta help out a little bit. But overall, really nice truck. I really can't find anything to complain about. If you're looking for the full-size diesel trucks out there, definitely put the Super Duty on your list. You also have the F-350 and the F-450. I believe the F-450 has like the biggest brakes in its class or something like that. That is an absolute monster. So if you're looking for a full-size diesel truck, definitely put the new Super Duty on the list. The 2017 is when this new body type came out, fully redesigned inside and out, and then of course 2018 carries over. Fantastic truck inside and out. I really like it, and honestly, you don't feel like you're in just some giant pickup truck. You feel like you're kind of in a comfortable vehicle up off the ground. You can see over everyone else's roof, so it's just a nice, comfortable vehicle to be in, and then of course can do pretty much anything you throw its way. So that about wraps up the video, taking a look at the 2018 King Ranch Super Duty. This thing is a beast of a truck. Huge thank you once again to Mooresville Ford. Be sure to check out their website in the description below. They have a ton of brand new Fords on the lot, a ton of the F-Series pickup trucks, so definitely check them out. Don't forget to give the video a huge thumbs up, smash the subscribe button. We'll see you all next video. Baby, baby, baby.